Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? My name is Adedayo, and I'm the Regional Representative Nigeria for the University of Salford, Manchester, UK. As you may already know, we have now closed for the January 2026 intake. This includes new application, confirmation of program places, and new class requests. Exceptions only apply in cases currently being handled by the CAS team. If you have already submitted your CAS requests, be sure that the CAS team will be in touch with you with a specific date when you expect to receive your CAS. And for those who already have their CAS statements issued, we want to encourage you to please go ahead and submit your visa application as soon as possible to avoid any delays. The month of December is a very short period to apply for visa applications because much ahead in that month, we will be having holidays and closures, which will definitely impact on the turnaround time for your visa application. Congratulations to those who already have their visa success. We hope you started booking your flights, making arrangements for your accommodation and the likes. Now, for those of you who would eventually get your CASs and it's already getting late, please ensure you endeavor to use the priority services available by the UKVI and also the value-added services available at the BFS Global. What do I mean? The UKVI can help you expedite your application process via their priority service or their super priority service. Now, these services come to you at a cost. For the priority service, you'll be paying an extra £500 in addition to your standard visa application fee. And this aims to turn around your visa application in 5 working days. For the super priority services, you pay an extra £1,000 in addition to your standard visa application fee, and it aims to turn your visa application around in 24 hours, or let's say by the end of the next working day after you've done your biometrics. So if you think you would need this kind of services later on in the cycle, please make sure you plan for this. If you get your CAS much later in the month and you're trying to book your appointment online and you cannot get a date close, I'm also aware that the BFS Global also have value-added services where you can pay an extra amount and get an earlier date through services like prime time appointment, flexi appointment, and the rest. What we're just trying to say is that at this point in the cycle, just try to understand your circumstances and the time and take advantage of any of these expedited services that can help you get your visa outcome in a good time. Please note that when you use these priority services, it doesn't determine the outcome of your visa application. It has no impact on the outcome of your visa application. It only helps you expedite the turnaround time. Now you know the standard turnaround time for the visa application is 15 working days, but you could get it in 5 working days or even in about 24 hours or max at the end of the next working day after you've completed your biometric if you're using the super priority service. Okay, so those are the options available. Regarding the use of priority services, I must say that sometimes even after you've paid for the priority service, please note the UKVI might send you an email saying maybe your visa application was not straightforward and you need more time to deal with your application. Okay, and that might make if you've paid for priority service, for example, that might make the 5 days extend to a couple more days, and the same goes for the super priority service. So I'm just keeping you abreast, giving you a heads up, because sometimes we've seen cases like that. But I feel like if visa turnaround times start to slow down when people use the standard service and you pay for a priority service, at least you have an assurance that your visa application turnaround time would not take as long as someone who has not paid for any priority service. The thing about the January intake in general is there's so much to do in such a short time. And you know the start date for the course start date, teaching date is actually the 19th of January, but the induction is just a week before that time, which is the 12th of January. A lot of people will say, oh, do I really need to come for induction? There's not much happening. The lack of attending induction week is the reason a lot of people don't ever get to settle down on time. Because during induction week, There are lots of activities that your schools have put together for you to help you settle down properly. There are lots of workshops. They tell you about your timetable. They introduce you to your course tutors. That's an opportunity for you to network, to make friends that would help you settle down. There are a lot of things you need to do. Register with a GP. During that week, you'll probably meet a lot of people doing the same things, and that just helps you settle down on time. Imagine coming when the course, the induction is done. If they've done week 1 of the course, week 2, and you're coming, for example, just days before an assessment. It can be very stressful, and this is why we're encouraging you to make sure you do all you can to push your visa application. I remember earlier this year, during the January 2025 intake, a lot of people experienced visa delays, and it wasn't funny at all. We even have people who eventually got the visa way after the university was even no longer going to accept them on the program. You see what I mean? And think about it. December is a celebratory time. People go on leave. There are closures and all. So you want to get on your visa application as soon as possible. I know that every extra service you have to make use of comes at a cost, but do you want to also think about the overall cost of the journey you have started, and not wanting to spend that extra cost to keep this a little push might just mess up the whole plan for you? So please ensure you have your right documentation at the time you're applying for visa. This is not the time you want to be inconsistent with your documentation. Follow through with your accurate documentation. Make sure the story you're telling about yourself, your immigration history and all is accurate. If you have been scheduled for a credibility interview, if you need support, please try to reach out and we would support you as much as possible. And like I said in a previous email, ensure you watch the visa counseling video that we've prepared for our Nigerian students. This is very detailed. The video is very detailed to help you prepare for your visa application as you should. So for those of you still awaiting your class, for example, spend time watching that video and practice some of the pre-visa counseling questions that we shared with you during your precast when we sent you that precast email. All of this will count. We've seen an increasing number of visa refusals due to poor performance. This according to the visa officers during the credibility interview. And the university would be very reluctant to issue another class if you get a credibility interview, if you get a refusal for credibility interview reasons. So please, if you think you don't still know what to do, you're not sure, please feel free to get in touch. Please note, everyone's visa application journey is different. Everybody's immigration history, personal details, academic background, employment background, and things like that all contribute to how visa officers assess your visa application. So when I get applicants who call and say, oh, my friend submitted visa application, didn't pay for any priority service, and he or she got an outcome in less than 2 weeks, or someone paid for priority service and has been waiting 2 weeks and counting. You don't know their story. You don't know their immigration background. You don't know the kind of document they've submitted. You don't know, maybe the document is submitted, they're trying to verify, and the issuing authorities for those documents are not responding. So there are so many reasons why visa applications can be delayed. So all we're saying in short is that because you don't have the luxury of time in December, as much as it lies within your power, explore all the options that can give your visa application a good push. And we hope that everything falls in place for you. All right? And for those who have missed out in the January 2026 intake, it's not all bad news, especially for those in the business school. So the Salford Business School also has a June 2026 intake, and we have already started issuing offer for this intake. All the courses in the business school are available for the June 2026 intake except the MSc Accounting and Finance and the MSc FinTech programs. Aside from these two courses, other courses are available for you to start in June. So if you couldn't meet up with the January 2026 intake and you wish to still continue your admission process, please feel free to log into your application portal and defer your offer to the June 2026 intake. That is if you have an offer from the Salford Business School. Unfortunately, if you don't have an offer for the Salford Business School, the next available intake will be September 2026 intake. I'm trying to clarify this because I know a lot of people have asked me, oh, I missed out on the January intake. How can I catch up? Say a March, May, June intake or the likes. And this is a clarification now. The other opportunity available will only be for the Salford Business School offer holders. Okay, and I would say to you, it's not too far September 2026 intake. I'll tell you why. A lot of people miss the January intake because of either insufficient resources or insufficient documentation. And some of these documents are documents that require the involvement of third-party authorizations and the like. So I would encourage those of you whose courses are only going to start in September 2026 to take this as an opportunity to address all the issues we are not able to address before now and start preparing for the September 2026 intake. The UKBI allow universities to start issuing classes from about 6 months to start date. So you can actually be on your way to applying for your visa somewhere in May next year if you start all the plans you need to make now. And for the June 2026 intake students, please ensure you start organizing whatever documents is outstanding right now and your forms and TB test as well. I hope this video gave you some, direction and gave you something to smile about, especially for the business school. We're here to support you. Understand that this process can be emotionally, stressful, financially stressful, and the likes, the deadlines, and all the logistics around sorting out your admissions. We're always here to provide all the support for you. You can reach us via email, phone, or WhatsApp. If you don't get response on a particular channel, please endeavor to explore other channels. And we wish you all the best with your admission process. See you soon. Bye.